Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more Star Ocean, the second story R. Last episode, we recruited a brand new character, Mr. Ashton over there on the far right, a somewhat of a dual-wielding swordsman who went to defeat a two-headed dragon, but instead got cursed by them. He now has two dragons attached on either shoulder, and so he's decided that he wants them removed. So, our heroes have set out on a quest to find out how to exorcise the dragons. And so in this episode, let's go ahead and pay a visit to the King of Cross and see if he can grant us access to the mountain. But before that, if you guys do like this video and the series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and I'll make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So I wanted to start here because I wanted to show what I did between episodes. I did a little bit of grinding. You might notice my characters are up to level 20. That is because what I did is I came in here to train. I got all of them the ability to train, and I turned all of it on. It really wasn't that bad. And then all I would do is from this save point, we came into this dungeon last episode, I would heal up, run over here to this chest, and right here, an elite enemy will always spawn. Then all I would do is I would fast travel back to Salva Mines, the deep lair. Go ahead and fast travel here. You will immediately heal up because you spawn on that heal point, run back down here to the right, and there's another elite enemy right there. It honestly didn't take that long. You can also get a backstrike on that if you're lucky. It probably took me about maybe 5 or 6 fights to get that done, and to get everybody up to level 20. The reason for that is because we are going to be going to some optional dungeons. This episode is completely optional. If you did not get Ashton, decided not to, maybe you're playing on Claude's route and you just didn't want to get him, you actually cannot do what we're going to be covering in this episode. But if you are playing along and you do have Ashton and you want to go ahead and get this done now, you're more than welcome to. I would actually recommend you do it. You'll see here it is a time-limited event, meaning this little side quest will disappear. But if you don't want to do it, you'll just kind of not really get Ashton's best ending, but you'll still be able to keep the character. So we're going to come back here to Cross Castle because what we need to do is come over here and we need to get another audience with the king. Audience chamber. Would you like another audience? If so, please go by the stairs guarded by the 2 soldiers. Okay, did I not? Aren't you the person I'd check in with? I mean, these are the stairs. Another audience? Please go ahead and enter. Okay, well, looks like we don't have to schedule it this time. And we'll go ahead and enter the audience chamber.
I have come to make a formal request, Your Majesty.
And what might that be?
We seek your royal permission to enter the Mountain Palace.
Oh, whatever for?
To exorcise the dragon from this man's body, sire, we must venture inside the Mountain Palace and obtain the Silver Chalice.
In that case, so be it. You have my official permission to enter the Mountain Palace. Beware, however, for the palace is overrun with fearsome monsters. You must exercise extreme caution beyond its doors.
A parting gift for your journey.
And he does give us some full. Glad we got some because we used all of our full at the end of last episode.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
So we now have permission to go try to find the chalice. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over here to the dungeon of the Mountain Palace. Remember we came here a few episodes back, but all we did was enter in order to get this fast travel point. Couldn't actually explore it up till now. And in fact, I believe if you don't recruit Ashton, you can never come into this dungeon. You're required to have him in order to talk to the king in order to get permission. So if you want to, go ahead and pickpocket the guard. Nothing here is really worth it. So let's go ahead and just talk to him. Get permission, so feel free to enter. And welcome to what I think is the first big difficulty jump in the game. If you don't come here first, then the area you're going to go to next is going to be very difficult. If you do come here, you're going to have a little bit of an easier time in the next few areas we go to with the main story. So we're going to go ahead and hop right into it. Starting right off the bat here, you'll notice that we have this little loop over to our left. So this dungeon is rather large, and I believe our final destination is, can I see it on the map? You can see there's two, yeah, so our final destination is actually straight up. There's 2 save points. Now the difference is, right here is going to be a big decision. Left is going to lead to one half of the dungeon, right's going to lead to the other half. So we're going to go right, as this is not the proper way to go. I recommend fighting every enemy you see, even if you did grind before this.
The enemy, is it?
We are going to be fighting some slime enemies. I don't think it's the Fuds. I think it's called something else. We do now have Ashton with us as well, so we finally have a second physical party member here. Honestly, if you want to, I liked playing as Ashton in my first playthrough of this game. I actually swapped to primarily use him. He is a lot of fun. He's not going to do as much damage right now as Claude can, but let's go ahead and run for... Honestly, can I make him my leader? Because I kind of want to try out... No, I don't want to do that. I kind of want to try out playing as another character. Let's try playing as Ashton. You can see he takes the front of the party slot as well.
Seems like a fight is in order.
And still some FUD. Still not the guys we're looking for. There is a specific enemy that is actually really annoying to fight. I don't think it's these guys. These guys just poison you. The one that's super annoying, that's so fun.
Too bad for you.
Ashton is so fun. He's not... I don't think he's technically as good as the 2 characters you can get if you don't recruit Ashton. Because you get 2 for 1. But he's so much fun. Let's go ahead and I want to quickly assign him some buttons here. Twin thrust. Cross slash. Ooh. I like that northern cross. And honestly, it's been a while. Let's go ahead and improve some arts here. Laser beam's already improved. Claude, I've kind of neglected you, and for that, I'm sorry. Let's do double slash is a fun one. And let's do meteor palm. For Celine, I really just need to upgrade. Starlight's so broken. We're just going to grab that. She uses Windblade a lot, too. And then for Ashton, let's go Northern Cross, because that's fun. And then Twin Thrust. We'll grab that twice. Honestly, let's just do Northern Cross as well. One thing I do want to talk about that I did between episodes as well, I wanted to get Ashton his determination. So I maxed determination out and then came down here to effort. We'll go ahead and grab that again. Made sure to upgrade that just to get him a little bit of an easier time. While we're here, let's go ahead and upgrade effort a little bit more for our other characters. I'm actually going to hold off on Claude for a bit. And then for Rena, go down here to effort. There we go. Just making it a little bit easier to level up. I also was able to, I claimed my missions. I got a new formation. I got the upper guard. Increases your guts. I probably won't be utilizing it. Guts and defense. But if you're having a little bit more difficulty and you just want to increase your defenses, that's a pretty good one to get. It is from your missions, though. Most missions are just combat related if they give you a formation. Still the same guys. Kind of sad. I can show off. That's Twin Thrust. It's very cool. It actually has a huge range, you can see. It just goes really far. Hopefully Rena can take care of herself back there. One of the things is you kind of want to play as whatever character you... Like, you want to know how to play the character who is your primary. Because those instances where you do get split up from the party, you might have to do combats by yourself. And so if you don't know how to play them, you might have a little bit more difficulty. We're going to go ahead and head up. This is actually a big loop right here. So that left path is going to connect to the left side. So we'll actually see that on our way back here. But for now, let's go ahead and just run over here to the east. Fight some more of these enemies. I do want to see... Yeah, there's the archers. Perfect. So these are actually the 2 enemies we were looking for. So archers are fun because they're just going to try to stand behind everybody and use archer, like, range attacks. But the problem is they're really easy to kill. So if you just rush them, you can drop them really fast. Those other enemies are slimes that will paralyze you. If you get paralyzed, you will be stunned and can't move. It is very annoying, so that was actually probably not an amazing formation to get there, but we were able to deal with them pretty easily. Go ahead and come down here. We kind of just want to go till these enemies get to green. We're going to have some very, very difficult boss fights coming up. I don't think it's necessarily next, but it will be soon. Ow. And ow, ow, oh. And we want to be strong enough to beat them so we don't just get walled. You'll notice that in combat, a big part of combat is getting those shield breaks. You don't really do that much damage even with skills. your biggest like loop is break the shields and then pump out your big damage. So either use skills to break the shields or hold off on using your MP until the shields are broken. We're gonna head down first. There is another enemy down here. Good thing there haven't been a lot of the leader enemies. Let's go, Creepy. What about Weepy? Do we not like Weepy as much? I actually think Ashton might be doing more damage than Claude right now. Not including spells. I mean, I do need to take the time to just craft better weapons. I'll be doing that probably when we get to Harley, because Harley has some guild quests for us. Down here, we have a red chest with a fairy elixir in it. That is our first chest in this dungeon. Yeah, we've ran pretty deep into it without any chests. This is essentially like a giant tomb. So there's going to be a lot of chests just in dead ends in like what I would consider like a treasure corner or a treasure hallway. I didn't want to fight you yet. I was going to come back. Enemies don't respawn unless you fast travel. So we're probably not going to be fast traveling back to the entrance when we get to the end of this little pathway here. We'll probably just run it the whole way. I need to go for that stupid archer. Come here. Yeah, you can see a twin thrust took out that much HP. And I'm stunned. Yep. So this is the paralysis. It hit me and Claude, which is incredibly bad. We're just going to use her. There we go. Kind of sucks, but he got me again. There's an issue we're having now. I need to go to strategy, and I need to make them... I need to make them attack with everything. Because if they don't, like, I now need to take control just to do damage. I'm out of MP, so unless I go use an item, we're not going to be able to get them out of that paralysis, the paralyzed state. There we go. Good news is none of these enemies really do a ton. They're really just based off status effects. There's a level up for Claude. Poor guy couldn't catch a break in that fight. I think he was paralyzed the whole time. Down here, we are almost to the end of this little pathway here. We'll go ahead and just come back, see if they're still there on our way back this way. From here, we have two directions, north and south. There's a chest in both directions, so we will, of course, be going down both ways. Can you guys punch, or are they just going to run around until we chase them? Oh, well, no. They're going to try. Rena... Do I have anything that gives Rena... Come on. Do I have anything that lets her restore MP between fights? I feel like... Doesn't Ashton have that on right now? What is it? Is it the dragon ribbon? That would make sense because Weepy and Creepy could, I guess, restore it for him. Let me see. No, but I really need to take this Lunar Talisman off him. I have to give this to a spellcaster or they're just not gonna... They're not gonna be able to, like, withstand any of this. Silver Pendant's good, but I think I have to take it off. I think I have to give them Lunar Talisman. And then Ashton will give you... I don't really like any of these. We can just do another Dragon Ribbon. Honestly, Chain of Might Plus. This came from one of our missions. That seems really good. Increase Ashton's attack. He's not my primary attacker. That is going to be Claude until we get another character later. Rena. Are you getting bullied by an archer? Oh, boy. But he is pretty strong. Claude, I think, can technically get the highest damage the earliest due to the gift box we got, but I actually passed up one of Ashton's weapons in the gift boxes. It was like the first weapon I pulled that I showed off. I passed it up just because I wasn't 100% confident, and everybody has Claude, so it's just a better weapon to use anyways. Unfortunately, I do think successive fights isn't like this. I don't think this counts as a successive fight. I think it is if we get a chain fight. Meaning... Rena's, I don't think he's going to heal any MP. We'll see here in a second. I need to use more of my my special arts.
I'm glad everyone's safe.
But I obviously have something that's giving her MP. Because, yeah, she's back at 18.
The enemy, is it?
I might need to change some of these fights. Because she uses Crush immediately. And then is out of MP for the rest of the fight. And then the casters just run around. Unfortunately, one of the downsides and why the casters aren't the best in this game is because when they run out of MP, they just run around. So it's considered better to have them in the back row, like not in your active party slots, and instead have them assigned to a directional button in order to use their abilities. There's Silver Greaves, we'll go ahead and throw those on. X-Clip Kit. Did pick up a lot. Honestly, maybe I should just utilize these more as well. We picked up, where are they? I just bought a bunch of them. Yeah, the blackberries. This might just be worth it. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. I don't really want to fight you. They're gonna find me. Ooh. As soon as they notice you, if you don't turn around, you'll get hit from the back and then lose your combo. I want a combo that gives me more MP or increases MP, like after you win a fight or something. Because you can see after just this many fights, Celine is already out of MP again, and we used a blackberry on both of them. I might, again, I won't do it this episode. I think we might do a pretty big crafting episode here soon. You can pretty easily find the list of all the crafting recipes online. We might just try to pull one that increases MP. Like, we'll get MP from this. But either that increases max MP or gives us MP regen. Might try to make something like that just for our two casters. Because even if I do eventually sub out Celine, which I will, Rena is on the team permanently. She's my primary playable character, and even when even if I didn't want to use her like this, she still has to be on the team because I need her to get the experience. Okay, a new enemy, and it decreased my movement speed. That is not great. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. That was almost really bad. Okay, we're okay. I can't use an item yet. Why can I not use an item? Ooh. We're okay. HP to Celine. Oh, this is the boss. Run! This is the reason they're in trouble. The archers are just full targeting them. Oh, boy. Spells. Rena. She's out of MP. Oh, this is so bad. Will heal me because Celine shouldn't be in danger anymore. Okay, we're okay. Ooh, that was close.
Nice work.
We're good, though. We're good. We made it. 5,000 XP. That's a level up for Rena and a level up for Ashton. Piercing Blades. And with that level up, we can now go use a healing spell with Rena real quick. Use spell. I will do Cure Light hitting Celine. Claude's fine. And right here, we can grab another chest with a Foot Insignia Plus. Honestly, I'm just going to go look what it does. Attack plus 10, hit plus 30, MP up by 10%. Of course it is. Because why would it not be? Celine needs it. But Sprite's Bracelet. Let's just do it. Where'd it go? Honestly, Meteor Ring might be worth putting on now as well. I just saw it. Where'd it go? Did I imagine that? Oh, there it is. Foot Insignia. And then I think I'm going to do it. Let's go give that Meteor Bracelet over to him. I know we've been holding off on doing it for a while. That makes it so I get an additional attack in my basic combo. That's the end for this little path. With that done, we can go ahead and head back to the left. And back here, we're just going to probably ignore these two enemies unless they get in my way and start chasing me. But right up here, we can go ahead and go north this time. And this is an entirely optional direction. I don't think there's any reason to come up here. You're going to see a save point that we're running up to.
The enemy, is it?
I don't know why it's there, though. Oh, I would love to fight more of these bandit enemies. 1, 2, 3. I haven't seen an additional attack in my combo. And Claude hits level 22. But right here is not only a save point, but a healing save point. So we can go ahead and touch that. And then keep going north. I almost got the back strike.
The enemy, is it?
Oh, just these guys? Easy. Come here. Stop. Oh, boy. Oh.
That was easier than I thought.
Does hit mean not an additional attack in my combo, but whenever I punch, it does 2 points of damage? Huh. It might. And if that's the case, that is so broken, it's insane. I want to try it on another enemy when I'm not, like, fighting the same enemies as Claude. Well, this will be good. Movement speed? Yeah. I want to open with her. Okay, let's go. Twin strike, twin thrusts. Get back over here, Archer. Amazing. Ooh, we got the break. Huge. Okay, I thought we actually got killed there. There goes the enemy. 1. Yep, I think that's doing 2 points of... I really just need to, like, go to basic enemies and take everyone out of my party if I really want to test that. But it seems like when I do a regular hit, it does damage twice. Right there's a fruit syrup, and we're actually almost to the end of this little zone here. We're going to go ahead and head off to the east. And I really hope we're at the end, because I don't think this is where we end up going. But I am worried that it'll be like, oh, once we reach the end, we come back here. It's like, I just feel like I'm doing so much more damage with my regular combos. Imagine the Meteor Plus bracelet on Claude with the OP sword. So broken. Yeah, I still haven't put the sword on him. I'm still running the Flame Sword Plus. Could I do it? Yes. I didn't come by it like by illegitimate means or anything. It's not like I turned the difficulty down, beat a super hard boss, and got it that way. Like, I did legitimately have to work for it, and I had to expend skill points to get the steel, and had to expend 40,000 full in order to buy the pickpocket gloves, and like, there was a lot we had to do to get that goodie box, and then re-rolling the goodie box. But I don't want to break it, because we're very close to getting another broken weapon. That is... it might not be as easy as that randomly rolled loot box was. It's pretty easy. You just have to craft it. You have to get lucky with the craft, but you do just have to craft it. Nothing hiding over here. The good news is there's really only 2 enemies we fought down this path. So if I do need to come back here, it won't be the end of the world. But right here is a warrior idol, and then if you interact with this is a unique spot. A strange laboratory. Laboratory operated by the royal family located within a labyrinth. The nature of the research here is unclear, but it is not a mere vacation home. Maybe this is something they need to keep quiet. And we get 500 XP, get 3 hermetic philosophies, and level up for both Ashton and I believe that was Celine. Yes, it was. So with that done, that is actually everything in this this right side of the mountain palace. Now, I said I was going to run back. Honestly, there's like no reason to run back. Let's just head back to the entrance. Ooh, actually, I should have hit that save point first. You can talk to this guy and it'll heal you. Would you like to rest here? Yep, I think it's free. So we'll go ahead and just do a quick rest. And this time we're going to head left. Left is the way we actually want to go. You saw that there is another save point as well as a boss at the end of this. So we actually didn't fight a boss last episode. It's been quite a while since we fought one. I know that it's only 2 episodes, but 2 episodes not fighting a boss going through an entire dungeon feels a little odd. So over this way, this is where I said there was a big loop. You'll see it here in a second. As soon as we go north past this enemy, you'll see where the loop goes. This is so cool. I know you guys, like, you can't feel it, but my Joy-Cons just go nuts whenever I start hitting, because I rumble every time I deal damage. But because I'm dealing 2 points of damage per hit, my Joy-Cons are just going nuts. Picking up a lot of gold, too. Gold actually isn't as useful as you might think it is, but it's still not terrible. From here, we're going to go right, and this is where that loop was. So, back there, if we would have went right and then left at that first intersection, it would have brought us here. Up here is just a single chest, so we'll go grab this while we're here.
We got enemies. We can win this.
We'll go go back and grab that monster chest after this. This feels so fun. I love the dual wield. I love the dual wielding characters. I don't like rogues, but I like when you have a swordsman with like 2 short swords or 2 long swords, which long swords don't happen very often. Like a character who can dual wield swords and just goes nuts. I love that. Go ahead and run up here. Fight one more enemy before we get to the chest.
There's no way around it, I guess.
And with a super high hit, well, you actually decreased hit with our current weapon. Oh, no, Ashton. With a super high hit, you can do quite a lot. Get your laser beams in, please. I'm just going to use her real quick. I don't want to die, and I need to keep an eye on my HP here. Spells. Heal me, heal me, heal me. Please do it in time. Oh, boy. We probably would have been fine there. I didn't want to risk it. There we go. That paralysis is tough. There is level 23 for Claude. And right up here will be another chest. I can't hold resurrection elixirs. How many do I have? 17's the cap? I wonder if 20's the cap and it's trying to give me 4. Well, we know where to go if we need a chest. I'm not going to mark that down or anything, but if we ever need more resurrection elixirs, this dungeon will be it. And if I ever complain in the future I don't have enough resurrection elixirs, please let me know in the comments about it. We got a ring of healing there. Increases HP after walking for a time. Really good to restore HP if you're not in a fight. But I probably won't be throwing it on because I think items are honestly just more consistent. Items and spells, even if you do have low MP. Ow. That it probably just isn't worth throwing that on and then healing up and then taking it off. Because unless you're in a dungeon, unless you're super into a dungeon and are not close to a healing point, the amount of time it would take for you to put it on, run around, heal up, and then take it off, and then get back to it, probably would just not be worth it. There's a level 26 Rena. Gained 3 levels in this dungeon. Oh, I'm going to have to go through you. Gained 3 levels in this dungeon alone. I think this might be the only, like, elite enemy encounter in this dungeon. This wolf boss. But fortunately, if they try to focus on Rena and Celine and just leave us alone, no, get back here. They get destroyed.
I'm glad everyone's safe.
I wonder if I could fight those. I can't respawn those. But I wonder if I could fight them with the increased XP, decreased stats. I'm going to ignore you. You're not looking at me. You were too deep. We're going to take a left here. I know this dungeon kind of all just looks the same. It's very, I don't even know if I would call this brown. Like, it is, but it's like sand. Almost. Like a very dull brown. I think it's supposed to look... It's supposed to be a tomb, but it definitely looks more like a pyramid kind of a tomb than, like, catacombs.
Too easy.
But just past this enemy, I believe... we should be at 2 more chests. One with 3 hot syrups and another with 2,000 full. With that, we are almost to the end. There's only 1 more chest for us to grab. It will be basically right before the end. So we'll go ahead and run back over here. And then we're just going to go north at this spot. That right path that you can kind of see on my minimap over there to the right, that will lead you to the exact same location. If you just didn't want to grab those 2 chests right there. So we'll actually see it as we get spit out just north of us. We'll see where the other path would have spit us out. No treasure chest down that path, so no reason to go there. I think it's a one-way corridor too, so there's not like rooms or anything. But I think that means... oh, please don't paralyze me. I think that means if you fight any enemies, they're going to be in the way and you're basically going to have to fight them. Okay, well. You're basically going to have to fight them to go through them. Claude, just finish it, please. Go help. Celine, go punch him. Come here.
That wasn't too bad.
And that's level 24 for Celine and 24 for Ashton. They're pretty lined up. I think their XP is basically the exact same. It'll probably be the same until like... No, it would have been early game when it was different. So yeah, they'll probably be the same for the rest of the game.
The enemy, is it? Let's go, Weepy!
Come on, Weepy. Not creepy, though. I don't like that one. He's too creepy. The only problem with his ice attack that you saw me throw on is very slow. If an enemy is weak to ice, like they're a fire enemy, it's going to do a ton of damage. But if they're not, probably not worth using. I actually should try that new attack I just got. But we'll be fine. This is where the path would have spit you out. You can see it just goes straight down. No chests or anything down there. So not really worth grabbing unless you just want to explore the entire zone, see the entire map. From here, we'll head to the right. We have this enemy to face right before our final chest. Oh! Lowered my attack power, huh? But this is an enemy that runs, right? For whatever reason, he just doesn't fight. He also replicates. Does that mean... No, okay. I think he's replicating... Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. Well, I was going to say, I think he's replicating into basic slime enemies.
No, help me.
Oh, that's so bad. I need to retry the fight. It's so unfortunate. Such a good fight, and then we just got petrified there, and that was a winning fight, too. I just swapped over to Rena, and I didn't realize she was just getting bullied. You can use her if you want. Honestly, it might not be worth it. You're coming up to a boss here pretty soon. So it might just be worth, like, brute forcing this. This enemy really isn't hard. It's just the fact that the paralysis combined with the petrify, that's tough. Let's go ahead and use a blackberry on you. Huh. I'm gonna sit here because I can't die. There we go. But I can break out. So it only counts as a death if your whole team is already downed, or that sucks. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. He's spamming me. Rena. Rena, heal me. Somebody get me out of here. Please, somebody get me out of here. I'm petrified. Oh boy, I got out. You can actually spam A, and it breaks you out pretty quick.
How'd that one feel?
Holy. Was not expecting that one. There we go. Level 24 for Claude. And just in here is a chest with a plate helmet. Really good upgrade for Claude. Let's grab that. And that is all the chests in this dungeon. So with that completed, let's go ahead and run over here. We're probably going to run past any other enemies unless they are directly in our way like this guy is, because the boss is just up ahead. Just one more small hallway to get through. I always say one hallway, and then we fight one of these and get paralyzed and can't do anything. Well, we can get breaks on both of them. That'll do it. So many numbers.
That was an easy win.
10 out of 10.
Even with Celine's 20% MP bonus, she runs out so fast. Now this is our final hallway. I think we can just squeeze past this enemy if he's not looking at us. And only one enemy right before the boss. Oh, that's an elite. Is he mad at me? Is he following me? Did he notice me? I don't know. You messed up. You let me get past you. Not this again. I'm going to focus on the regular enemies here. And I'll let Claude focus on that until they come over to me. And I'm just going to bully these guys that can paralyze me. And hope I'm far enough to kill. Yes, I am. Good stuff. And then Claude because I guess Claude's on top of him, he hasn't given him a chance to use the poison spit. There we go. Much cleaner fight. I mean, it does help we were at full MP, but much cleaner fight. Not enough. Rena should level up in this next fight, though. So, here we are. Make sure you save your game. Throw a save down. Heal up. And let's get on with the boss fight, shall we?
That was a lot easier than I expected.
Now I'm one step closer to getting these monkeys off my back.
Look, can't you think about Creepy and Weepy's feelings for a moment?
Oh, come on! What about my pain? My sadness? Isn't any of that getting through to you?
Let's try not to pick on Ashton too much, all right? He'll have nothing to complain about soon enough.
I shouldn't have thought it was gonna be so easy.
So, this is a gimmick fight, more or less. This is Nightmare. The thing with the Nightmare is going to be dodging a lot of attacks, really high evasion. So I'd recommend you make Rena focus on healing allies, and you can do one of three things, or one of two things. You can come in here and try to attack, but you're going to be missing a lot. A lot. When you get the break, you can come in here. But the other thing I recommend, and it's a little too late now because we got the break, is to use items. You should have a ton of items stored up. Flare bombs, daze bombs, ointments, which increases movement speed, doesn't really do much. We have, where is it? Honestly, flare bomb might just be the best, but you can do daze bombs as well to stun them. Deadly poison bombs, silence card won't really do much, but basically if you hit her with bombs, you'll actually break her shield much quicker. There we go. It can be a very difficult fight if she does keep dodging. She can hit your characters for quite a bit of damage, but she's a little bit more of a mini boss than a full-on boss. We do get a Ring of Healing from that. Rena hits level 27, Celine hits 25, and Ashton hits 25 as well. And we get the Silver Chalice.
You know, if you think about it, we're basically killing these monsters for our own selfish reasons, aren't we?
I guess if you look at it from the monster's point of view, we're basically coming in and messing up their lives.
What do you think, Creepy and Weepy? Do you hate us?
They said they're not sure, especially since they feel bad for the unlucky person they wound up being stuck to.
That's pretty funny. Sounds like Creepy and Weepy understand you more than anybody else.
What the? Why are we talking about this again?
Calm down, Ashton. We need to start searching for the King's Tears next.
Right! Out with the bad luck, in with the good. Let's get going.
So we have the Silver Chalice. All we need is the King's Tears. We know a king. Can't we just make him cry? We'll go ahead and run down here, hit that healing point, and then we're going to go ahead and just fast travel back to the entrance here, and we'll have another little scene where they figure out where to go for the King's Tears.
The next order of business is finding the King's Tears. But where would that be?
There was something about climbing up to the top of a mountain in that book we read.
The only mountains around here are the Laskus Mountains. We can find them west of Cross.
I bet that's the place. Let's go check it out.
So our next destination is the mountains west of Cross. Now, we actually saw this place earlier. It's right over, I guess we can just go to Cross City. If you remember, I talked about a dungeon that we could see over on the west side, but we weren't going to go to because there's no point. this is that dungeon. Now, I actually do think you can come to this dungeon, whether you have Ashton in your party or not. But there's not a reason to. If you come here without Ashton, you're just going to... I don't even know if you can fight the boss. I think you can. We're just going to be in a very difficult dungeon with no really reward in it. There is a single chest, so if you are trying to get all the chests in the game, there will be one over here. We're just going to kind of travel over here. You can see there's the dungeon marked on the map. That is our destination. It's actually not marked by an objective marker, so if you didn't catch that little dialogue, you might not have any clue where you need to go next, unless you've been here before, in which case there'll be an exclamation point. We did grab that chest on our first time here to Cross. We never actually stepped foot inside this dungeon. Now, this dungeon has... In my first playthrough, I thought this was the hardest boss I had fought up to this point, and I went a little bit further. It was like the hardest boss I had fought, period, during my playtime. You don't need to heal yet. You'll have two different directions here. You can go right or left. Right actually leads to nothing. It leads to another part of the continent that you do not need to go to right now. So there's no chest or anything down this way. So instead, let's just go ahead and head left.
It looks like we can climb up on top of this.
And so we'll go ahead and start coming up here. Now, before we finish off this dungeon, I'd recommend you are at minimum level 25. Odds are you'll be a little bit higher. We are almost level 30. We're in the 27s for Rena. Everybody else is 25. But I do recommend being up here because this boss can be very difficult. We'll go ahead and kill any enemies we see, hoping we get some XP as we run up here. These basic enemies are getting us 2,400 XP, which is 600 per character. There's Claude up to level 25, thank God. I do think I beat this on my... It wasn't my first try, but I think I did beat it without having to grind it all, but it became down to a lot of items and a lot of luck. I would like to fight you first. Perfect. Honestly, probably should have fought the elite first, but we'll fight this anyways. Oh boy. Yep, more paralyzed. I knew it was going to happen as soon as I saw the ring of lightning. Go ahead and get rid of that balloon thing. Get out of here, caster. No! Oh, that's so bad. We need to get Claude up. I saw that coming. So that was a spell called Eruption. We'll use our Resurrection Elixir. That is a incredibly dangerous move that can kill your entire party if they're standing too close when that's cast. Oh boy, I really need to get some hits in here. Ooh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's get in here. Haul her in. Use some twin thrusts. I was trying to get the break on this this little mini boss enemy here. Claude, please. I could switch to him and try to... Okay, he got out. Like I can start shaking my joystick and in hopes that he gets out of this. This should be a good amount of XP as well from this fight. This is just a taste of what we're gonna be fighting. Like, yep. I knew that was coming. This isn't even like... The boss of this area is so much harder.
That wasn't too bad.
So there's another one of those little mini bird things defeated. That is 12.4 thousand XP. Level 28 for Rena. We get Gravity Crush. Level 26 for Celine. And 26 for Ashton. Go ahead and pick up this chest for a Flare Ring. The Flare Ring should give you a little bit of advice on what to do for this boss. Go ahead and go check that out real quick. You get, the factor we got was Metabolism. Poison status is removed after 10 seconds passed, but it gives you complete immunity to fire, however, a weakness to water. I recommend you put that on if you only have Claude, or if you're not using Claude. I guess you have to have Claude regardless. I recommend putting this on your physical damage dealer, whether that means Claude or Ashton, or not have Claude or Ashton in the party, I guess. Just give it to your frontline characters, because that eruption move you saw that this guy cast, this caster here, that is a fire move. It also does enough damage to kill any party member. You saw Claude get just one shot there. However, if you have that flare ring on, you will take 0 damage from eruption. That is just a good item to have in this dungeon, but more importantly for the boss fight coming up, who does have a fire attack that will one-shot any party member. And if your party is all grouped up, it will one-shot your entire team, which is the reason I had so much trouble with this upcoming boss.
We better be careful.
Ooh, 2 of these guys. Gotta be really careful about that casting. No, no, no. Okay, that's fine. You can do this. I don't think that does any damage. Yeah, it did 0 damage to Claude. That does no damage to us still.
How'd that one feel?
Oh, Claude, I want you to get one more level. Are there any more enemies up ahead? Okay, I see at least one on the map. You could grind those 2 enemies. That gave us 12,000 XP if you have a lot of trouble. You just fast travel back to this the save point. The only problem is it's not a heal save point. Oh, well, this is a problem. It's not a heal save point. Yep. There goes both my casters. Because they got an eruption off. It's not a heal save point, so you won't be able to heal off of it. But if this doesn't happen and you don't lose both your party members, you should be fine. Yeah, you saw we got no XP there. That's why I've been trying to be careful with my team members and not letting them go down. The Walloon sword is better? Sure. It is a fire sword he currently has, and we don't want to use that on the next boss. So here's a problem. Not a problem, not a problem, not a problem, not a problem, not a problem. Yes! Okay. Woo! I did not want to fight this with my team incapacitated. If you can beat this without using your summoned character, do so. You want to try to hold on to that for the boss. I need to go save them real quick. Can you leave me alone? Stop punching me. Focus me. Hey. Dog, cat, men. Focus me. Did I get healed? I think I did. Oh, I have her set on focus on healing still. Honestly, that might just be a really good strategy for Rena. Rena, what happened to focus on healing? Rena? Rena? It's like every time I'm about to heal myself is when her healing comes through. Jesus. Okay, let's go chase this thing down. Come on, Claude, get in here. Bully this thing. Honestly, I feel like Twin Thrust doesn't do as much as my basic attacks do. Yeah, there's no way. Because the amount of times I'm getting the 200 damage, it's more than my Twin Thrust. That's a second break without being hit a single time.
I'm glad everyone's safe.
All right, 7,200 bonus. We didn't get as much because we didn't get the combo. Ashton barely misses a level up. But we're going to go ahead and hit that heal point. Make a save. I cannot stress this enough. Make sure you are not doing any fire or ice damage. This upcoming boss will, or fire or water damage. This upcoming boss will only take half fire and water, which is why I gave Claude the Walloon sword instead. That prep work done. Let's go ahead and run up here. We'll have an investigation spot we can hit here. The Monarch's Roost. Zanae's nest is found in the peaks of the Lasgus Mountains. What does this monstrous bird, ancient ruler of this land, want? And why is it familiar with the twin dragons of Salva Mines? If you don't do Ashton's quest, that makes no sense. We do get 500 XP and the Bestiary 3, and that gets us up to level 27 for Ashton. With all that taken care of, let's do it.
Are you sure this is the right place?
Shouldn't there be a bird or something right here? The one with the king's tears?
Whoa! What about that bird?
Zanae, never thought I'd see you again.
Ashton?
You've fallen on hard times, forced to possess a mortal. Where is the mighty dragon that I once knew?
Times have changed. Sacrifices must be made if you want to survive.
That can't be Ashton. It's creepy and weepy. They're talking.
Pathetic. How can you unleash even a fraction of your power in this puny body of yours? Not that I expected you to overcome me, even at full strength, of course.
I wonder about that. Try me.
Don't tell me that being stuck inside a mortal has made you insane already. If you insist, I won't stop you. Let's settle this once and for all.
And here we go. The boss fight against Zene. This is a very difficult boss. I cannot stress it enough. What you really want to do is try to get attacks from behind on this boss. And when he goes to use Eruption, run. And hope that he doesn't get hit. Your teammates don't get hit. That's Light Cross. That's an okay spell to be hit by. It's totally fine. And then just hope that we keep healing on. So we're actually going to go ahead and use Rena. We're going to make sure she gets a heal on all of us. I'm going to go ahead and cure all. It's a lot of MP, but I just want to make sure Ashton and Claude are at as full HP as possible. And then just keep an eye on what spells. Light Cross is an okay spell to be hit by. But just try to keep an eye on what spells he's going to use. He's targeting me, which is actually pretty good. Because I can avoid Eruption pretty safely. Get away from her. Get away. Move, 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 Ash. Oh, Claude. Okay. We will go ahead and use a Resurrection Elixir. If you have a lot of trouble with this, don't actually even bother rezzing. You can win this in a 1v1 if you're playing as any character. Because you can, if you need to. That's another bad attack. You can, if you need to, heal yourself with items. And you won't have to worry about Eruption, because you can just easily walk away from Eruption. We'll go ahead and use her again. Try to get some damage. This is actually one of the ways I was able to win pretty easily on one of my attempts. Using her, she can get some pretty big shield damage. Move, move, move. That's so sad. You guys cannot begin to imagine how embarrassing that is, saying, oh, it's pretty easy if you're fighting by yourself. You probably have a good shot to win. And then just immediately not moving when he goes to cast a spell on you and dying. I've like... that was my second try, and it was really no issues except for when he casts spells on Rena. That's so sad. There's a level up. Rena hits level 29. Claude hits level 27. And Celine also hits level 27. And learns at Neutralize.
A dragon working together with a mortal. Of all the things in the world.
We have always been alone. It's comforting to have a companion for the first time.
I have always wished for what you now have. It's unfortunate that my feared existence is destined to be solitary. Farewell.
And so we get the King's Tears.
Come on, guys! We gotta take down that giant bird. Wait a minute. Where did the bird go? He was just here.
Do you think Zene was somewhat jealous of Creepy and Weepy?
I think so, yes. I didn't think Zene would shed actual tears for us.
Wait, what? I don't understand what's going on here.
Listen, Ashton, are you sure you want to exorcise Creepy and Weepy from your body?
Well, of course! That's what we came here for, right?
Well, I guess that means we're going to the Salva mines next. We can only perform the ceremony at the dragon's birthplace. I doubt they would have been born anyplace else.
And our friendship level changes once again. Yeah, that entire fight you were actually technically playing as Creepy and Weepy in Ashton's body. And with that, we'll go ahead and head on over to the Salva mines. We'll go straight to the deep layer and witness our final little event as we exercise Creepy and Weepy. Exactly where we met him the first time.
You're all set, Ashton. You've got the chalice and the tears. All you have to do now is recite the incantation, and it will be done.
Yeah. I present my cursed body to the world so that it may be purified for all eternity.
Weepy!
May my hobbled form be sanctified and cleansed of the evil with which it was stained.
Creepy!
Let my cursed body be born anew by the sacred holy water in my hand, in the light of the gods.
Creepy!
Weepy!
I can't do this. I know full well that I can't. But this was the only excuse I had to travel together with you. I thought that if it weren't for this, I'd have to say goodbye and go on with my life the way it was. But now that I'm stuck with Creepy and Weepy, I don't want them to leave me. Ever.
Ashton.
I let myself get too anxious. I was too nervous to bring up what we'd do if I didn't have this excuse to be with you guys. I thought that the only way for you to accept me was to force you into taking responsibility for all this.
That's just silly, Ashton. You've been important to us ever since we first met.
Thanks, everyone.
Creepy? Weepy? So there's no reason why we can't stay good friends. All right, Ashton?
All right. Thanks for putting up with me. And Creepy and Weepy.
And so Ashton, Creepy, and Weepy have joined the party officially.
Oh, not at all. I'm glad to have you with us, Ashton.
And our friendship level has increased. We actually go look at that. All these quests has boosted our friendship with Ashton by a lot. He's only a little bit less than Celine. And I mean, he's still got a ways to go for Claude. But yeah, he's been boosted a good amount with all of our party members, which is pretty solid. And if you come down here just past, we actually could have grabbed these earlier, but that is a star ruby and a diamond. And with that, that is Ashton's entire little side story completed. You can now go ahead and freely use him. He is a fun character to use. He does have Creepy and Weepy, so a lot of the path actions will have to do with the two of them. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. But with that taken care of, the only place we have left to go to is Harley. We held off on exploring or doing anything here because I wanted to get Ashton first. But with him acquired, not only do we have a couple things we can do here, but there is also a brand new path action that is only available on Rena's route with Ashton. So, in the next episode, we will finish up everything in Harley and then head on to our next continent. I will see you guys then.